Hello, everyone. Welcome to chapter 250 on my RLDR Custom Creations YouTube channel. It is the weekend edition, and in today's chapter, I've got something that's going to help you see things really clearly. So, if you want to see what that is, all you need to do is stay tuned. Well, I thought I'd just sit down and have a Coke after my kids left. With spring coming, there's two of my four are out working in Alberta to raise some money, and that leaves me with two. And the one is basically, well, we finished his longboard today. It looks really cool. We tried some new things on it, and I learned a lot again, which is great. But my electric bass guy got some good progress today. We ran into a couple little issues, but those things you always run into. We had a tool that didn't quite work the way I would have liked it to. So that took a bit of time. But anyway, so I'm here having a Diet Coke and getting a head start on the weekend edition. Um, this Friday, we have a very significant event happening, something we've been waiting for a year and a half. But I'm not going to give you any details yet. I don't want to jinx anything. Uh, After it's done, I'll maybe let you know what we were talking about. And some of you that know me might have a pretty good idea what I am talking about. But anyway, that really doesn't matter right now. But what's important is that I get a weekend edition out so that you can all enjoy my intense, lovely video and make sure that your weekend isn't ruined because I didn't post anything. Yeah, I have a bit of a dry sense of humor too, you know. But today's video is about a tool that I bought. And I actually heard about this tool watching another YouTube video. And I just didn't realize that a tool like this existed at the price that I paid for it. So basically, what I bought, and to help you see more clearly, yes, it certainly does. When you're trying to get into places that you can't see very well, there it is. And I'll give you the actual information about this device. And what I did is I have a screenshot of the Amazon page that I got it from, so you can copy that if you want to and write the information down. But this is, they call it an industrial endoscope. So basically, like, and I'd seen these around for years, like, for I bet you the last 10, 15 years, these things have been around. And they were always made by expensive tool companies like a Milwaukee, or you had a handheld thing and little screen on there, and it costs, I'm sure, thousands of dollars or hundreds at least. Well, this, I think it was a mechanic video I was listening to, and he said he had one of these, and he said he paid 25 bucks on Amazon, and it hooks up to his iPhone. And I'd show you how that hooks up, but I can't because I'm filming with my iPhone. But I think it has 16 feet of cord. Maybe one bad thing about this thing, it's very stiff, and the head, the camera part, is really large. Now, I haven't played with this thing a lot. I don't know if it comes apart or can be changed. And I know there are a few attachments for it too that you, I think, can clip on. I don't know much about it. I just kind of got this thing last week and I ordered it, and it was 25 bucks on Amazon. And I thought, okay, like, yeah, I just ordered it because it was cool. But I thought, okay, where could I use a tool like this in what I do? I am not a mechanic. I've done my own mechanic work as a matter of survival, but I don't like doing mechanic work. I hate fixing things. I like building things. So anyway, I thought, okay, this is definitely more of a mechanic type thing. But I was looking around my shop and thinking, well, you know, when you're turning, if you had a deeper hollow vessel, you could get in there, you could see what the bottom was like. If you turn something really small, like a small hole, like in a hollowing, you could get in there, you could take a look around, which might be handy. For acoustic guitar building, getting in and looking at the interior of your guitar, that's another place it could be very useful. But I'm sure once I have this thing, and I do now, I'll find all kinds of uses for it. But yeah, I thought for 25 bucks, it was pretty cool. And I've played with it with my phone a little bit. And unfortunately, I can't show you both, but it actually works. Like, I'm quite impressed. It's really quite decent. So I think what I'll do is I'll show you the pictures and the video that I actually shot with this thing, and then we'll close this one off. This will just be a short one today. All right, I'll be back when I'm doing this. And I just thought I'd throw in some frames here from my camera or my phone. This is the Amazon listing for this device, and you've got a couple of different choices there, so you may not have to order exactly what I had, but if you're interested, there's the listing for it. You can go and check it out. When you plug the cord from the camera into your phone, this is the screen that'll show up. There's an app that needs to be installed, and it does that automatically. So it's really, really simple to operate and to get off the ground. Okay, here there's a couple different features I wanted to point out. There's a photo feature. If you look down by the gray button, just to your left a bit, there says photo, and that's what the photo mode looks like. My one complaint with this camera is the photo quality, but we'll talk about that a bit more later. Here's the video mode. I think the video mode worked really good. The red button comes on just like it would when you're shooting video on your camera, so that was easy to get used to. And there's a couple more things I'm going to show you yet. And the first one is you have a couple of different size size options. If you look to the right of the red button there, you have one magnification, and then you have 1.5, and then you have 2. So you can change the size of your image a bit that way as well. So I don't know, for a cheap camera, I thought that's a fairly neat feature. But now you've kind of seen everything I've seen. Here's a few more things from the brochure. The things that I wanted to know, to have you see, is that number 3, the take photos, which is easy to use, and you can adjust the brightness of your light with a scroll wheel on number 2. So, and then there's a whole little bag of things, a mirror, a magnet, a hook, and a snake, and all that stuff. It comes with it. So that's been great. To me, where this camera really falls down is the photo quality. Now, I maybe need to accept some responsibility for this, but that's the worst my Delta Scroll Saw has ever looked. So, yeah, it's not, to me, it wasn't great, but I'm just getting used to it. On the other hand, the video quality I thought was excellent. This is the lower wheelhouse of my 14-inch bandsaw. I didn't really have anything that I could get the camera into. Tried to get it into the apron of my metal lathe, but the camera's about, I don't know, an inch and a quarter long, and it wouldn't make a bend in there, so that was a bit of a problem. But it does work where you can get the camera in. It works quite effectively, and the video quality, I think, is really quite good. Well, what do you think? It's a cheap camera, 20, $26 Canadian on Amazon. It's it's cheap. I think if you were going to use this camera to, for the odd inspection that you needed to do, I was surprised the camera, the photo quality was really quite poor in my opinion. I haven't got much experience with this yet. It could have been something I did, but it just, yeah, it just didn't look great. But the video looked good. When you're looking through the scope on your camera, the images are great. Uh, that part works good. So if you had something like I suggested, if you're doing a hollow vessel or inside of an acoustic or semi-acoustic guitar, you could get in there with that through the sound hole or through the F holes. No problem. It would work quite well for that. And it's cheap. It's not a lot of money. For sewer and water issues, if you're using it as a homeowner, it could well work for that. The length of the hose itself, I think, is about 16 feet. So that would get you going, and it's fairly stiff, which would be very good for pushing it. But I hated it working in the close quarters that I was. But there again, like, that's something you just get used to and you go for it. It's not that big a deal. Um, what did I? Oh, there were a couple things that annoyed me. Oh yeah, first of all, the photo quality that was poor. Secondly, I didn't like the way the my iPhone dealt with the images. Well, I shouldn't say the iPhone. I don't think this is an iPhone problem. I think this is a little software problem. The app didn't put the pictures and video straight into my pictures and video on my iPhone, which made it a little bit frustrating to find out how to get it from there to here, which, yeah, and I'm not the sharpest computer person in the shop either, so take that as you will. But I would think that it should just put them in your phone. That's what I would like, instead of having to go through another couple of steps to get them to your phone. I just finally got so fed up, I finally just emailed them to myself, and that was it. So that worked. But the picture worked, but the video didn't want to go for some reason. I don't know, probably me. But things like this need to be kind of foolproof and idiot-proof if you want people to use them. And it just wasn't quite idiot-proof enough for me yet. So, is it a good buy for $25 Canadian? Yeah, I think it is. I'm going to put it away in my shop here, and I'm going to use it whenever I need something like that. It won't be something I'll be playing with every day. But I think I gave you enough information that you should be able to find it in Amazon if you want this one. I don't have links to Amazon. I'm not that fortunate yet. But if it is something that you think you could use, and if you just look it up too, you'll find it. And maybe you'll find a better one than I did. And if you do, make a video about it, okay? I'd like to see it. So anyway, with that in mind, that brings this weekend edition to a close, and hopefully you enjoyed it. I always like it when somebody else spends the money before I do to test things out, which is great. But and like I said earlier in the video, the weekly edition next week might be running a little late. We've got 2 more Wednesday afternoon classes left. We've got quite a bit to do on the electric bass. That's starting to concern me just a little bit, but I think we can get that done. We've got painting to do yet, and that's going to be a bit of a challenge. But anyway, we'll get that done, and then we'll see how much I'm doing in the house at that time, and we'll just do what we do. So, like I say, next week might be a little late, but I'll try to do 2 videos again next week. So, like I said, with that in mind, please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you on the next video.